Welcome to Shattered Destinies Starfall. So, we had a couple of very intense sessions. The day for the four of you has probably only just begun. I mean, we're looking about midday at this stage, and you've been through a death-defying escape, a death-defying rescue, and two death-defying combats.
And then we started horsing around.
And they started horsing around.
All in a morning's work.
No, that's very good.
However, the Deathstalker, whose name you never caught, who was stalking
Lance, wasn't it?
Coda.
Lance, wasn't it? Didn't we decide his name was Lance?
No, you just
Unanimously.
decided to call him Lance.
Yeah. No, I called Dash Lance.
Yeah, because that's similar.
Yeah.
But then, and also you killed Dash, so two Deathstalkers down. Just a couple around the city still, but whether or not they're going to be a problem anymore, that remains to be seen. However, the aftermath of the battle, as Catalina and Aurora ride back from the forest with Dash's body in tow, the Captain Kern and the Scion of War, have met in the center of just in front of the gate and are viewing the massacre. Quite frankly, what they see, there's very few Way of the Fist mercenaries still up and about. The ones that are doing crowd control. There are a couple starting cleaning operations. Tax and Coda, what were you doing during this time whilst Aurora and Catalina went off to chase Dash?
Probably going to see Albert, as Albert is the unofficial person who actually gets stuff done.
Yeah, he's just pushing out the crowds a minute. Just take over for me. Just gestures to one of the other Way of the Fist who comes in and starts just talking to the crowd. Nothing to worry about. Training, exercise, just a bit of display. There are corpses over there. Nah, bags of sand. Nothing to worry about. Bags of sand. Albert makes his way. Just as you catch his eye, he walks over. Mr. Coda?
Hello, Albert. As the person in the Way of the Face who actually gets things done, we're going to need
It's
to
very kind.
get
Just a helpful
some
little guy.
details on cleaning up these bags of sand.
Yeah. I don't know whether that'll stick, but we will do our best getting everything cleaned. But we're going to make sure there's. We have to give. I suggested to Captain Kim we give amnesty to those that have thrown down their weapons or run away, so they can come back and we can talk to our old fellas if any have survived. And we're going to see if there are any survivors in the camps. So we're going to be pretty busy, and we're pretty short-staffed. So especially now.
Have you had word from the refugees? Did they make it into the Sally Gate?
Yes. No problem there. We got a number of very tired but happy nobles singing praises of a strange group that came to rescue them. So I assumed it went pretty well for you all there. It's pretty good. And we got your message. So, we started the attacks.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting someone to get up in the battlements and devastate your lads like that, though.
No, that was... He stops. It's like his normal good humour kind of dropping a little bit. It's just like...
Yeah.
Kind of lost quite a good few friends there.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. It's hard.
You get the best ones on the walls, and yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry for your loss, Albert. This is devastating to this particular chapter. I understand. But we need to keep pressing forward, and we need to make sure these lads' sacrifice is not in vain. Okay.
All right then. There's not much we can really do now. What's? I thought we're done. This is pretty much it. Town secure.
is.
We've won, right? That's it. Nothing else to worry about now.
Oh, Albert, I wish it was that easy.
I mean, haven't we stopped the bad things from happening?
I think the bad things are still going to happen, Albert. I think we still need to be
Yeah.
ready.
Okay.
That's why we need to clear away the blood and the bodies.
We'll start working soon. What would be nice is if we could get some kind of distraction for the good folks over here, and then we could keep going. Because
Well,
that's a lot of the entertainers are all left. We don't have a lot in the way of distractions for the people. Most of the
just so happens that I know of a very good distraction.
okay. Does it involve any blood?
No,
Okay,
nothing does not.
that's explosions.
No explosions.
Okay, because that's like half of the distractions you've been putting out so far. Just not being accused, just
That's Tax and Rory. Don't look at me. I don't kill people. But no, when Catalina gets here, maybe she could strike up some music and lead the crowds away.
that'd be pretty handy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, into one of the main, like if she could lead them into one of the main taverns, that'd be pretty handy, and just get people settled there, and maybe things will start picking up again. Possibly, maybe.
It's worth a trot.
I perhaps there's one of the main taverns in the square, the one that hasn't been partially destroyed. Would be pretty good. High Watch Taverns, the largest one. So that might be the best one to lead people to.
Sounds good. I'll second she gets back in, I'll let her know the plan.
Right you are. I'm gonna get back to doing everything. But I'll try and catch up with you. Do you know where you're heading next?
I think we're all battered and probably need to find somewhere to rest.
Back to Big Hall, then, I see.
That's a good idea. Well, it's an idea, but something big's going to happen tonight, Albert, and I just
Oh no.
don't know where's safe anymore.
Oh, okay.
I think we're safe in here, but I don't know. Can't be sure.
Right. Okay. I'm just going to carry on and do my job and not worry about what you just told me.
Albert, you're the best of us.
That's very
I'll
kind
leave
of you. Then I'm just a helpful little rabbit. Just turns back and starts trying to organize everything that's all the chaos that's going on as people are still like all of the like rubberneckers kind of looking and trying to see what's going on behind where they've formed a mercenary cordon, which is just people just going, whoa, no further. We just got to clean up.
Right, go over to the gate and see if Katie and Rory are coming back.
As you do that, you see Kern and the Scion have finished their conversation. Like they shake hands, and as you pass them, they kind of turn as Aurora and Catalina arrive on horseback with Dash's body flung over the back of the horse.
While
Thank
Co's
God
been
you
having
brought
the conversation, I think Tax has been. I'm happy to do a couple of tests for it, but he wants to check if there seems to have been. He's aware that souls have been going to the Mad King, and there was just a big slaughter. So he wants to feel if there's any magical resonance that seems to be more empowered due to what's just happened. If that's just there's nothing going on, this was just a distraction play, then I think he would start looking around to see if there was a second objective that was really here to be had, and the fight was just distraction from Dash's forces. Seeing if there's any buildings that look like they're damaged but they're out the way,
Give me a
things like that.
Give me a tune first.
Sure. I got that 3 successes using my expertise.
Okay. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but you do feel like below you a magical resonance that you've not felt before. Something like a heartbeat, just thrumming harder than you remember before. But remember also that you're the ones that started this conflict
Yeah.
here today. This isn't part of an enemy's plan. This is part of your plan.
Plan's a strong word, but yep.
It was definitely the plan to kick this off early, so it's not happening at the time they wanted the slaughter to happen.
Agreed, but doesn't mean that it's not going to have an impact.
Oh yeah.
And then if just a general perception, if there's any buildings that look like they were damaged but don't make sense from the way the battle went, like there's
Yeah, give me perceive.
it's just out of the ordinary stuff in case they sent a troop to go steal a thing. Another 2 successes.
Successes. Looking out over the battlements, the only thing I think you might have spotted is there doesn't seem to be as many bodies as you think there might be for all of the viscera or debris around. You saw bodies being tossed from the battlements, but you know there were more up on there, but you don't see quite that many bodies inside the town.
And if he goes over to one of the dead bodies that hasn't been taken yet, and just kind of, again, checking just one of the, well, it's difficult to tell, so he'll probably check a few just to just see if there was
Right.
anything that...
The ones that are more towards the inside
Mhm.
of Starfall, they are like fully drained of blood.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, with the... You have
They
to...
have
if you,
they have sword slashes across them, or stab wounds, but there's no blood.
and what was it that we were... With the Damphir, you need to be killed by... It's not being drank to death, it's something else, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. That's a problem. For someone else, I think. And he'll just internalize that. See the people turn up at the gate.
Yeah, as Coda and Kern and the Scion move up to greet Catalina and Aurora.
We got him.
We got him.
Yeah. Should we give the body to Kern?
And the horse.
Yeah.
The horse is
And
carried.
Oh,
Kern's
the
like
horse is
come on the
Oh,
way
I
up
was
to
hoping
you.
to keep the horse.
It's just like I couldn't possibly part with my dear little
I understand completely
friend here.
the
And the
bond
horse
between
does a
it.
little like happy canter, just a little.
Whoa! I understand completely the bond between a man and his horse. You've
That's
got
right.
a fine animal there.
I know.
Yeah.
Could never ride her. Too big.
Right. What? Doesn't matter. I
Just a friend.
Oh, that's nice. Just walks on like a
No
dog.
problem with that.
I think that's wonderful. Companionship.
Yeah,
in
it is
any
bloody
form
wonderful. It is.
Yeah.
It is absolutely wonderful.
I'm gonna drag
It's
that.
also wonderful that you've killed this bastard. Yeah. Well, he grabs the body like up on he grabs it like at the back and just hoists it into the air and just like
Can I just see if he has anything of note on him that could help us with everything else that's been going on?
dropped him onto the
Just
floor.
going to have a
Help
quick
you
scan. I'll have a look through,
This,
checking if...
Could I
I've been through a lot
assist
of
with the search?
Yeah, if you like to spend a resource.
Specifically, I want to make sure those things in his hands are safely disposed of. Obviously, I just think they're in there, so that's part of what I'm looking for. And along with whatever he has on him that might give us a clue or
Yeah,
information.
I mean, investigate or thieve. But if Coda's
I'll
helping,
investigate.
thieve from Coda
I'm
would be pretty
helping
good.
with the investigate. Oh, or a thief.
Yeah, do a thief.
Well, I'll
Help
do
with-
the thief.
help
I'll
with
get
a
the extra
thief.
dice. I'll get an extra dice. Woo-hoo-hoo. 4 successes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
2.
Okay. So first of all, like looking at the body, this is the first time you've really seen Dash up close, and you see like he looks like a shadow elf. So dark purple skinned, pointed ears, dark eyes. But like under his armor, he has like black dragon scales. Like he is effectively looks like a dragon-blooded shadow elf. His hands are claws. They are black claws, and there are 2 holes in the palms of the claws.
Does it?
The
It's
gems
very
are-
yeah. Okay. The
you
gems are
also
missing.
find a roll of 200 notes,
I'll pass 50 notes out to everyone.
set of keys,
Pocket the keys, or someone.
um,
Cody, you're quick with your hands in case we need these keys for any reason. Do you want to?
I think that will be it. His armor is still fairly serviceable. It's been damaged, but it looks like very well made.
It's just
Like a dark,
looks
it's a dark rigid leather, which the material looks particularly interesting.
Start
would
stripping that off.
yeah, doing it
It's
would
like in the light, in the sunlight, it seems to like absorb the sunlight.
Ooh.
would an
Yeah, it's
attune
not-
let me know if there's any magical properties to it? Not necessarily what they are, but
Yeah,
like
you can give it a
like
tune.
forensic glyphs or anything. 2 successes.
No, it's not magical. It's not enchanted. You just
Okay.
expect that it's made from the hide of a. It could be made from the hide of a more magical creature or monster from somewhere, from through the Converge, from some forgotten place. As the material looks interesting, it's like slick black or leather that absorbs sunlight.
Might make you a bit quieter and harder to see, possibly,
How
but it's not
very dare you.
I
am a
wasn't.
Ghost friend.
I didn't say you should wear it. I just said it does that.
But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm taking this.
Yeah. It's called Dark Sun leather.
Getting
It
across.
has it gives it's effectively +1 armor, so it gives 3 armor boxes. It doesn't impede anything. Doesn't impede dodge. Doesn't impede hide. Doesn't impede magic.
Yeah.
And it gives you expertise in hide, and that does stack if you already have expertise in hide.
So I can
Oh.
have 2 expertises.
Yes. Yeah.
Expertise
Effectively, it allows
aside.
you to add. It means you can add 2 to a dice twice.
Expertises.
Expertise is yeah. For stuff
Expertise
like that,
eye.
if you get multiples of it, it stacks. Sometimes it costs momentum. Most items it costs like momentum to get that extra bonus, but this does. It's very, very well made. It's an incredibly valuable piece.
It brings out the colour of your eyes as well. Looks good.
The black.
Yeah.
The black brings out the black of my pupils. Thanks.
Makes you look more unnerving somehow.
But
Can we
it's
go
pretty
rest?
damaged at the moment, yeah.
It is fully damaged. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest? Why would you want to rest?
I'm dying.
You don't.
As you're sitting
Bloody
there,
and bruised.
Kern, as you say that, Kern claps a hand on your shoulder.
Oh,
Well, I know this has been messy work, but I expect I'm going to be rebuilding the chapter now.
okay. Your
But
hand
I've
is
got you all to
burning
thank
my
for it.
back.
And if you ever want any work or hopefully a
No.
safe place to work or camp or travel with in future, you can always travel with us. You'd be welcome. And of course, Albert and Ben's contract is ongoing for as long as you need it. So you
I
got that
think
with you. I'd rather you stay in Corenia. If you're going further afield, let us know. Might be some extra surcharges, because that's where we operate, and we don't want to get on the wrong side of any other companies elsewhere in the world. Can get a bit messy.
Are you leaving now?
Oh yeah, right. No, of course not.
Well, you're
Still much work to
speaking.
do it.
You're speaking.
We've got a couple of days on our contract, and we've got to clean up.
Right.
I've got to have a long chat with the elder, try and explain everything that's gone wrong. I expect that's going to be quite expensive as far as our pay.
It's just that you're speaking like this is over and finished, and it's
Oh, it's not. That's it, isn't it? That's the problem. Was Dash was up to stuff.
No,
no.
he had friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we dealt with
Probably
2 of
cool,
the
yeah.
friends. No, there's 2 out there still.
The sign makes
but-
its way up to you as you say that.
Oh no.
There are more threats to be had. I have
Yes.
watched you all carefully, and I believe you are on the right side, that you work with the intent of the compact, and your mission is true and worthy. I would assist you, should you wish it.
Sure.
Be that there be a foe that you need dealing with, I will hunt them down.
Great.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
How does he look? Is he as battered as the rest of us, or
He's putting on, he is holding himself perfect. He is a warrior that is used to showing this off. But give me into it.
one success?
I think you know where his armor is battered, dented. This like the red blooded dragon scales, kind of a couple of scales missing. And he looks like Tax looks after he's done a ton of magic and is out of energy. Like behind the eyes are very tired, even though he still keeps his stalwart, forward fronting visage.
We would appreciate any help you can offer, but we are not as stalwart warriors as you. I think my friends will need some rest. But first,
I think I might die.
Catty, I need your help.
You do?
There's a lot of crowds, and they're preventing the mercenaries from starting on the cleanup. I was wondering if you could lead a little procession to the High Watch Tavern in the middle of the town. Get these crowds out of here.
That sounds like a great idea. I thought you never asked for me to play except in
Before-
battle.
Before that, though, we kind of skimmed over the fact that Dash doesn't have his crystals anymore. Did you see them on him? Did he lose them on the chase?
I thought he still had them. I didn't see them
Or he doesn't
anywhere.
have them in his hand?
He's dead. That's all that matters.
Maybe they fell out.
No, these are very important things that can do a lot of damage and very dangerous in the wrong hand. You know that firsthand.
Is there a way we can
And
find
second
them?
hand. Possibly. This is magic I don't really understand either. So Sangomancy isn't really
Let's get these
practiced in
crowds up
Giftweaving.
here, and then we'll
Are you
It's
all
like,
coming
yeah.
with me?
Let's look out crowds for us. That'd be great help, Lady Catalina. In the meantime, we're going to deal with all this rubbish. And once we're done, I'll send Albert your way. Ben's still at the Blix Hall doing that little bit of the contract. And the Scion looks and nods. Well, should you be in need of me, I shall be in prayer, recovering and conversing with the
Are we
Pantheon.
meant to, if you're
If you're
is
asleep
that
with sword,
a religion? Do I need to pray? Is
he
that what I
turns
need
and
to-
leaves.
Do you
Do I-
want to pray?
I don't know. Is that what I'm meant to
Do you
do?
feel compelled to?
I didn't think to, but now I think I don't know how. I haven't done much research on how to be a religious person before, so maybe I need to have a book to teach me what. Maybe I need to go in the dark room again. That work? No, because I need to change it because
I think you just need to rest.
Yeah, maybe pray when you've.
You don't
when
look so
you've-
good.
Yeah.
I'm dying inside and out.
Well, perhaps we could distract while you rest.
That would be great. Well, yeah. Well, I presume we all need some rest. You don't look too good yourself. Like, not. I'm not commenting on your appearance, but more. You look battered and bruised yourself.
Let's get the crowds out of here, and once the party's in sway, then we can slip off and go rest
Okay.
and discuss next steps.
Hearty.
I actually feel pretty good. I think sort of revived by the victory, you know?
It's the victory.
Yeah, I love that when it happens to me. Just doesn't happen very often.
Just keep working at it, Coda. You'll
I
get there.
never want to fight again. I'm aware I'm going to have to, but if we could avoid combat and conflict forever, I've not become battle hardy throughout all of this. I still want to just die of old
Still
age
very
from
battle
gunpowder
soft.
poisoning.
We'll aim for it.
Maybe
Yeah,
my
come.
music will cheer you up.
Wow. Even if everything
Come
goes
on
well here, I still need to go kill derelicts.
Go to the best place for the big crowds, get up high, and start playing.
Gives
Okay.
up.
Give
Come on.
me give me an instrument test, please.
Oh, also, there's like a heartbeat in the ground I can feel. I think it's the power that's underneath that might have been fed, or is louder, or is being summoned, or something along those lines.
Didn't we hear a heartbeat when we went down underneath the town hall and to
Hmm
like the
I
obsidian
presume
pit?
it's whatever is
So
below the
it's
sigil.
maybe getting stronger.
Yeah.
That's 5 successes.
Okay,
Nice.
then. You begin to play. The crowd kind of simmers down and listens for a moment. What sort of tune are you going for?
I think, kind of an uplifting one. Everyone's just kind of been through a lot and they need to go and have a bit of a celebration and blow off some steam at a party.
As
So
the
yeah,
music sort of drifts through, I think Albert, who's busy and trying to organise things, begins to make it so that you've got like a little procession around you, slowly guiding people with you towards the High Watch Tavern, which is the largest tavern in the town. It's the one opposite Meteor's End, on the other side of the square. The rest of you, what are you doing at this point?
Tax is so uneasy still. He's keeping an eye out for anything that might be strange, anything on
perceive?
rooftops and alleyways,
Perceive is good.
anything. Yeah. I'll take 1 success.
I think the only thing you spot as being maybe unusual is you spot the elder in the crowd with a number of her administrators pushing their way through the crowd, and she's shouting at Captain Kern. But the music kind of drowns her out and starts to distract her a bit. Luckily, Kathleen's played so well; she's fully distracting the elder as well. And yeah, the crowd begins following with Catalina.
come with me, my pretties.
Just before we leave, give the keys to Kern. Say these are on Dash. If you can find his war chest.
Am I up? Yeah,
There we
we're
go.
going to need to. He kind of catches a glance over at the elder, who's now been distracted as she, and also, but she's kind of been distracted watching, but has not gone with the crowd.
Yeah.
So the crowd's moved off. She's lost a couple of her administrators. And and she's standing there and she turns and looks at Kern, and I don't think any test required. You see her face, and not a young, very affable individual you've met before. Her face darkens and she looks like she's going to give Kern somewhat of a telling off. Kern kind of looks at the elder like, yeah. So because this might be a problem. Yeah, fine. Hopefully that will save us. I don't know. We'll see. But you should get on. You still got stuff to do. You go do it.
Just to remember that this isn't just about Dash. This is a whole dark and evil plot from a greater force from outside of our own reality.
Yeah, that really
And
helps.
maybe, yeah, it's
That really
no.
helps.
I think it's more of the fact that you're not. She shouldn't be. I know she doesn't understand all of it, but if she needs to understand more, you can push her in our direction, and maybe it'll take some of the heat off you.
Kern puts 2 hands on your shoulders,
Ow!
and they almost like fully lifts you off out of the air, so you're
Ow.
eye to eye.
Ow!
You gotta understand, right?
Ow!
As far as she's concerned,
Yeah.
I fucked up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
You put me down.
push down.
I can. Yeah.
Do you really think any excuse will fly at this point?
I don't know. I was just trying to be supportive, Ken.
Yeah. You have been to an extent. But right now, perhaps you just need to all go and rest and leave me
Okay.
be with my struggles.
Okay.
Aside
luck.
from Ben and Albert, I ain't
Oh.
going to be in a position to offer you any more help. If you've got other
Yeah.
things you need doing, I'm sorry. There's
That's
little I
fine.
can do. I'm grateful
I'm-
for everything, but we've got a lot here to do. I'm going to have to try and salvage some of our reputation. Otherwise, I don't know what I'll do for a living. Really don't know.
We'll catch up before you go and have a nice chat about it. But
Yeah, all right. A nice, lovely chat with a cup of tea sounds great.
yes, it will. And thank you for saying
Yeah.
it so nicely.
It sounds
Yeah,
really great.
it does.
I'm really looking forward to that.
I figured out that this is
Oh my
you
God.
just regularly talking.
Pax, come on, Tax. Let's leave the nice man
Tax is
alone
making
before he
friends.
Oh,
comes.
a few times he starts shouting. He starts like you see him like sigh, and as he breathes, it is like a heavy sigh. As big as he is, he almost like inflates as he goes. And you hear like you feel the breath on your back as you leave because he sighed so deeply. And you see him just like trudging towards the elder to accept whatever is coming his way.
Once we're like out of earshot, I'd just be like,
Yeah.
I think once we're done here, we let him have Ben and Albert back. Yes, he needs to rebuild his whole organization. I don't think we take them gallivanting around when.
I think we indenture you to his service.
No, not at all. That is not going to happen.
I mean,
I'm
you
not a
could just
mercenary.
make the guns for the mercenaries.
No, I don't do any more illegal things.
That
I'm gonna go
reminds
murder derelicts, but that's I don't know if that's illegal.
Yes,
that reminds me. When we
it
get
is.
back somewhere safe, I need you to show me how to reload these two.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll show you how to. Yeah,
Because you
Um,
showed me how to shoot them, but I don't know
yeah.
how to fill them back up.
They're one use. You
fine.
throw them away now.
No, that's not.
Disposable
No,
ones.
that's a lie. No, they're very intricate pieces of tech. I think I helped on the design, but I don't have the schematics anymore, so I'll have to figure it out.
Castellina, in the meantime, you lead your trail of townsfolk and visitors and other guests to the town that still remain after the failure that has been considered Starfall thus far. The celestial event has not happened. Many people and a lot of the entertainment has left, and so suddenly this great music has buoyed everyone up a bit, and you see like other musicians begin to come out of the woodwork from other taverns and begin kind of joining in a little bit to take the pressure off you and like trying to kind of realizing. I mean, I think you recognize a little glint of opportunism in some of these musicians' eyes as far as they were concerned. The goodwill dried up when the stars didn't fall, and now they've got a chance to make the best of it. And as you lead them into the High Watch Tavern, which is a huge tap room bar, lots of big round tables, huge stage, Albert kind of just gesturing for you to go, like gesturing you up on stage, and also pulling in some of the mercenaries, maybe not as gently as they should, just pulling in musicians, dragging them in, finding entertainers like you come here, and just grabbing them and pulling them into High Watch as well, and then pulling them around the outside so there's entertainment on the outside to keep everyone kind of together. As you finish the song, there's a huge round of applause, and another entertainer like ushers on and kind of leans over to you. He's like, "Yes, good work, good work." The little gentleman said, "You can leave through the back." I don't know what that means.
Thanks.
Leave with me.
What's your
Leave
name?
with me.
And then I'll introduce them onto stage. In my place.
I'm just John Streep. The magnificent John Streep.
Ladies and gentlemen, the magnificent John Street.
Oh, thank you, very good. Now, who likes close-up magic?
Tax watched it. It's like this isn't going to be real magic.
And you see, like Castellina, well, the rest of you wouldn't have even been
Oh, yeah,
able to
yeah, yeah.
get into the tavern. Being like, as you get to that end, following the crowd in its wake, all of it, the streets have come alive somewhat in the wake of Castellina's influence. Everyone's trying to get that last little bit of entertainment out. You can see it's somewhat half-hearted in certain areas, but people are going along with it. It's the last day of the fair. People are just trying to make the best of it as far as they're concerned. But then you hear murmurings that people are still looking forward to the entertainment at the circus, and quite a few of the folk are already up there enjoying the all-day free entertainment that's there as well. So these are people that either didn't get invited or are not locals or are working. It's not locals here. It's mostly the visitors and the tourists that weren't invited to the shows at the circus.
So we're heading to Blix Hall to rest.
I think so.
Yes.
You have time because you started early, and it's only maybe 1 o'clock now. You have time for some downtime, for some rest, relaxation.
None of us go to the spa.
If you go in numbers, that might help.
Let's go with
Yeah.
Aurora.
We go to the spa.
Very safe with you.
What's the wrong
Yes.
one? How would you? What sales can you get to help with injuries?
If you want injuries, you have to go and visit Mistress Flowery.
Yeah.
And hope that she'll be able to assist you. Stress, you go to the spa. Corruption, no hope there whatsoever. There's nothing around here that's going to help corruption.
I've only got a lasting corruption, so.
We did deplete Mistress Floria, though, didn't we? So,
Yeah, but I'm not after healing.
If you're doing if it's just like that was for like healing potions rather than like spending time having your wounds tended to.
Yeah.
I'll go to Mistress Flowerius.
healing
Yeah,
some
so-
injuries.
Oh, she'll be pleased.
So Coda and Tax going to Mistress Flowerius, Nora and Catalina.
I will also need Mistress Floria.
Oh, okay.
I'll go to Mistress Floweria.
You're all going en masse to Mistress Flowers, yeah. The shop is open as there's not too busy though. The little bell goes off as you come in. Mistress Floweria comes in and is like, "Oh, it's my wonderful adventurers. You all look, don't take this the wrong way, fucking awful."
It's mostly not my blood. It's other people's. So I'm
Yes,
actually
but it's
up there.
mostly like the rest of yours bloods.
Mine's all my
It's
own
everyone
blood,
else's blood,
yes.
but it's on me.
Mrs.
I'm
Flower, we find ourselves in need of your beautiful stitch work again.
I have just been seeing to some of the nobles that you saved. They mentioned a group fitting your description. I thought, well, who else could it be? We don't have any other local people of goodwill around, willing to risk life and limb for poor folk in trouble. Now, do we? Now,
No.
I made some financial assistance with some of the poultices and salves and such, but I can
Absolutely.
see to helping you.
Whatever the
How much
cost,
do you need?
it is.
It will be about 400 din, so 4 notes, if you will, for
Cool.
and we can sit you all up somewhere comfortable, get you some rest. I can treat some of your injuries. I'll see what I can do.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll slap 4 on. Yeah, not slap. I will place 4 in her hand.
Yeah, I'll do the
Thank
same.
you. Dear boy. I just opened 4
Oh,
of you, but I'll take
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's fine.
Well, it's 4 times.
Times are hard now at the moment.
Fine.
Lots of people need help. I do have some stock that's still available. Nothing instant. It's all going to take time. So I have a few salves and poultices that we can apply, and to the most tender areas, she says, looking at attacks.
No, it's mostly my arms.
Wasn't
and
you
my
complaining
shoulders.
as we walked up that you
No,
stretched your groin?
don't do that. I know my groin is fine.
Well,
Tex was
we'll tend
especially
to
brave.
we'll tend to any of those those injuries you may have. I'm sure that I can give you some care and make you feel a lot better by the end. Come on, come through. She moves some things around, so you've all got chairs to sit on, and she spends some time just tending to your wounds best as able. So you can all turn one lasting injury into a normal injury.
Oh, Well, lasting injury.
and you can make a recover roll. Each success will be an injury healed.
Can I have a Mistress Floweria dice to this?
No, the fact that
Oh!
you're getting the healing as extra is the bonus you're getting.
But I got a Mistress Floweria
It's
contact.
one success.
That's a really good recovery roll.
I'm gonna re-roll all 3 of those using momentum. Okay, I got 2. That's pretty good. I'll take 2 injury.
I also got 2.
Oh. Which gives me a momentum back.
3.
I'm looking a lot better.
Wounds. Stress.
Now, the downside of this is it takes time. You know, she put these poultices. It's like full face masks and full you cannot move with them on. So it takes hours. The process. It's like it is a long-winded process, and she's stitching wounds and she's doing the best to tend to you. She brings you drinks and snacks and things, and happily chatters away. Maybe ask Catalina for a little song just while we're going, and so it's quite a pleasant time. However, you do in this windowless room in the back of a shop, you feel you do lose track of time. I'm going to need a d6 for now, please.
I'll do
For
it.
someone.
5.
Five's good. Five's good. As she kind of finishes up, make sure she's like, now do change the bandages. I'll give you spares. Just change them in the morning, just to make sure everything's good. Yes.
Will
And
do.
she's looking now very tired, as she's just been
Mm.
tending to your needs for the last 8 hours or so.
Getting real close.
Thank you.
I don't even know what the time is. She yawns. It's like, well, it's probably a good job you suggested I didn't go to the circus tonight. So
Yes.
Mm.
I am rather tired at this point.
How long do we know how long till the first showing's happening?
Oh, I expect we've missed it.
Yeah, I thought so.
Or I don't know. It's about 8 o'clock, and I think it would have lasted. It's probably about 9 now.
I know you're probably really tired because you have been working all day, but I don't think it's a great idea to stay in town
Maybe go see the second
for
showing.
the next few hours. Yes, the second showing.
When will you ever get the
What?
chance?
Would you like to make a persuade test, please?
I'll help.
You can add your Mistress Flowery dice for that.
Yeah, I can. 3 dice, 2 successes.
I'm gonna spend momentum, and if I get to turn 5 into a 6 for 1 success.
Yeah, well, that's 3 because 2 from tax. So she nods and goes, "Well, are you going?"
1 sec. Just 1 sec. We've still got the head thing going on.
Oh yeah.
The second showing was the safe one, right? The first
Yes.
one was for the
Yes.
nobles.
Second one's
Yes,
for
it
the
was.
people. The first one's for the posh people.
Maybe we should all go to the show.
We
I
definitely
mean, how
should.
much do we
Yes.
trust how safe it is? I'm not
I
sure.
want to check the telescope first in the observatory, and then
I mean, I don't know how much
see
time
anything
we
in the
have.
sky. That's why I want to go look.
Okay. Well,
Maybe we'll meet you there. We're not sure yet. We're still quite battered and bruised.
Very well. It would be nice to see you all there, and maybe share a treat or two. But
how about we meet you? We meet you at the entrance of the tent.
Oh, that would
You're
be
talking in
wonderful,
our
yes.
We meet you at the entrance. Why is this woman not answering my question?
Just staring at her.
Yeah, we'll
No,
meet you.
that's wonderful. It's a date. She smiles, looking at you, lingering on tax a little bit. She begins like, "I'm going to have to clean up anyway, so no, I'll sure I'll meet you there for. Should we say in an hour?"
Perfect.
There should be enough time. Yeah.
Very well. Looking forward to it. She begins cleaning up and just like ushers you out gently. Don't forget to change those bandages in the morning. Don't want them going all nasty now, do we?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We'll see you a bit later.
You head out. You're heading up to Blix Hall. Now,
Yeah. I want to see the observatory to go through the telescope.
Okay. Can I have a D6, please? From someone.
Someone else's turn.
Yeah, go for
5.
The fates are still on your side. You arrive back in Blix Hall, having. There is now. You arrive at the gate, and there is now a horse and cart there that will take you up the slope.
This is unless it's so much.
The horse will probably be quicker than the one
Mm.
before. But let's
True.
just walk. We can just walk.
Yeah.
Leave it for someone else.
Walk on this incline after the battles
Oh no,
you've
that's a
been
good
through.
point.
After
No,
the rest
this is
of
the one. This is the one time it's actually worth doing.
I'm going up in the cart.
You make your way into Blix Hall. It's very quiet here at the moment. Almost oddly quiet. Giles is on the front desk himself rather than any other server. He nods as you enter.
Everyone at
Well-
the circus, Giles?
Many are, a few are not. We have the Blix family is still staying put. Young Master Henry said something about wanting to see if the work they did worked. I didn't quite understand what he meant, but he does. He is I shouldn't speak ill of the young master.
We're going to head to the
Very
observatory.
Well, that's where Master Henry is currently.
That'd be good. Okay.
So, yes,
That's why we're going, Tax.
Hmm?
That's why we're going to the observatory. To see Henry.
No, to go
Told us.
look
Wanted
through the
to see
camera.
him.
This is just
I've
Tax's
no
unwilling
need to
dating
see him.
sim. He's just cycling through all of his love interests. While he goes, no, no, no.
Yes, well,
Guys.
I'm sure. Yes,
Oh, sorry.
Master
I was
Cook.
wondering if the armor repair services are available this evening.
I'm afraid they will not be, as most of the staff were given invitations to the circus for the evening,
Understood.
and we have given them all leave for the night.
Cody, I
Um,
have an armor patch you could have for just patching over a crack if you wanted.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
You got-
I apologise. Many of our guests have either left or gone to the entertainments for the night. So we're on a skeleton staff until later on, and Lady Blix was grudgingly willing to let them have a night, as normally this would be the staff's holiday anyway after our busy period ended.
Understood.
But I'm here as always, should you need anything.
Thank
But I
you.
am
That's very
wearing
kind.
many hats currently.
Fine. We'll take ourselves to the observatory.
Wonderful, yes.
Yes, I'll take that patch, Rory, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
I can help with any armor if I can cast it well enough, but
And
if you have none.
I had two, so I'll use the other one at some point when we stop.
Okay. Let's go to the observatory.
You make your way to the. I just thought about that. Yeah, you make your way to the elevator, the way up to the observatory. There's a ladder there now.
Yeah, that's fine.
It goes up quite some way.
It's fine. Go up the ladder.
But you rolled a 5 earlier, so it's not too bad. It's been quite well put together. You make your way up this ladder. And as you arrive up here, there is a couple of servants stood waiting. One of them leans over and helps you up. Master Henry wasn't expecting any guests. Master Henry, you have 4 guests. I believe it's is it Lady Catalina and staff?
That's
Yes.
correct,
That is correct. Yes.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's Lady Catalina and stuff. You hear like this, the voice of Henry travel up from in front of the telescope where he has set up a small desk with some writings and notes. He like waves awkwardly as you make your way over to him. Can I get you any beverages or food or a snack or something? Have a couple of staff that were willing to stay on, help me out, which was really kind of them. I'm going to give them a little bonus as a thank you. It was very all appreciated, he says over to the 2 staff who are like looking quite tired and annoyed, but they nod.
I just can I look at your work?
Snacks? Oh yes, of course. I've did my best. So I've just been keeping an eye, obviously, with everything that has happened over the last couple of days with great grandfather's work. I think I needed a couple more greats in there, but I haven't done the full lineage tree yet. Something I will work on eventually, but I'm not much of a historian in that regard. Yes, but I've angled the telescope to the point where I feel that perhaps we may be expecting some kind of where the celestial event normally emerges from. It's normally the center point. There's usually a green glow in the air around that time, historically. So there is somewhat of it's almost like a pinpoint, a star almost. Not
It
normally.
was there the night of the attack here.
Hmm?
It was there the night of the attack here.
Yes, that was normally expected. It doesn't normally linger so long. It's normally like the precursor to the celestial event, but it's been there for the last couple of nights, which is intriguing.
Has there been any
Cool.
changes in it this evening?
It's brighter, a lot brighter. In fact, yes.
When did it get brighter?
Last night it was slightly brighter, and it's been getting gradually brighter since the night fell. Yes, take a look. I can help you if you like.
No, I used it. I know how to use it. It's fine. I can use. I know how to
Of
use
course.
it. Yeah.
Anyone
Yeah,
else? I'm sure I can.
Yeah, I'll come and have a look. Yeah,
One at a time though, officially, because there's only.
Yeah.
obviously.
So you looking first, Tax?
Yeah, I think Tex would just kind of walk past the moment he tries to offer help and have a look in.
He's just like, oh. Give me a perceive.
This guy's not useful anymore. 2 successes.
They're bright. It's like the telescope is centered on the bright green flickering star, which is definitely bigger and brighter than it was before. And as you're looking at it, you're sure you can see it's almost pulsing. And as it's pulsing, you see these like the red crisscross grid just usher out in the sky every time, just very, very faint.
Could I use Superior Recollection to see if the pulse matches with the beat of the heartbeat below?
Yeah.
That I remember if I can remember the beat and then look at the pulse and
Give me
see
a
if
roll.
it matches.
Yeah.
Uh, 3 successes. Using
Okay.
expertise.
Yes, it will, but it is a similar cadence to the beat. There's definitely some kind of attunement there.
I think if I played that song, it would bring good things.
I've got the rhythm.
I don't think that's quite. No, I don't think that will bring good things.
However, if we know the
It's
resonance,
heart song.
if we know the resonance, then the one thing I understand about music at all is there is ways of breaking a harmony, breaking a resonance, and with music itself, correct? So if you knew the notes that would disrupt the melody that is kind of playing at, that you can disrupt whatever kind of magical resonance is happening, possibly. But magic interweaving with music is a new thing to me. Well, as of this whole
Me
situation.
too.
Yeah. But you're good at
And we
those
kind
notes
of
that
looked
really
over.
pierce the ear. So
It's quite.
Yeah, do you want to
it's-
hear one?
no.
I mean, it's really quite fascinating that the. I mean, there are stories of such musicians that can weave magic with their music. But I would have thought just that you'd have to, if you wanted to do some kind of dissonance, much like if you were trying to cut the weave of a spell, you'd have to go to the source.
Yes.
Hmm.
But the source is either way up in the sky or underneath a giant sigil.
Mm.
Those are
Well,
the two
yes, of course.
attracting forces.
We know exactly how to get to the sigil, though.
You
And
do know
I
how to get to the
suspect
sigil.
that's exactly where Trini's going to go if this doesn't work tonight.
I can get us there very well. With a few hours, maybe longer, I can get us there
Yes.
without worry, but it'll take a lot out of me.
But with a couple of hours, we could walk out to the mine and just go through
Yes,
the
true.
mine.
Yes. It's half a day
Half a
travel,
day.
isn't it?
It's half a
Oh.
day.
Yeah. So I could reasonably, with Catalina keeping my mind de-stressed, I could probably do it in 2, maybe 3 hours. I could get. Oh wait, no, because then I need to increase the targets.
Would anyone else like to look through the?
After you.
You give me. I can assist if you like some assistance to make sure you're angled correctly.
Sure. Thank you.
Wonderful. So you can give me a perceive. You can add an additional dice as you're getting help from Henry. He probably gets a bit too close for Aurora's liking.
That's 3 successes.
3 successes. Excellent. So you're looking out. You see the beat. You see that pulse, but you also see this as it pulses, as the mesh, as the red, fiery grid-like mesh resonates. You see there is some kind of red haze being drawn into that area as it resonates. And you feel like you can see the direction it's coming from. But obviously it's not in the view of your where the telescope's pointing at the moment.
Okay. I will point this out.
Didn't I see that the other night as well?
You did.
And it's coming
And
from the
ignored
circus. No, it was coming from the
yeah.
circus. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
facing in the direction of the circus. Probably the ritual he's doing.
I
saw it the other
Do you want to look? We can. I mean, it's a little bit crass, but we could peek into the circus from here.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
I
that's
don't
a good
want to
idea.
look into whatever's going on there.
We'll just have to angle a little bit. So bear with me. I'll just recalibrate. You can keep looking if you like, Lady Catalina, but I'm just going to have to maneuver you as we move around.
I'll keep looking.
You see the telescope pans down in your vision down to the circus, and you can see this red glow gets brighter. The circus is thrumming with this red energy from the big top itself. Lights are on. You can see people bustling around. Lights on everywhere, but there is this like glow which is thrumming out at the same cadence as the star is flashing, and it is growing brighter with each cadence and brighter. And this is coming up for it's probably coming up to the top of the hour now. You've got about 15 minutes until you were going to meet Mistress Floweria. And can someone roll a d6 for me, please?
I'll roll it. I'll use my lucky duck dice. Not so lucky. It's a 2.
Okay. As you're watching this happen, the light flashes so bright that you have to look away briefly
Yeah.
from the telescope. And
It's really bright.
you all hear a tearing sound
Here we
from
go.
above.
Oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Here's hoping.
Shit.
Obviously, it's glass dome, so you can just look up and you can see the star, this star bright now, as the huge red fiery mesh emerges across the sky, across the horizon. It's almost like the entire world is covered in this red flaming mesh. And just where the star is, the mesh frays, breaks, and rips apart. And the green glow grows brighter and brighter and brighter as you see this huge meteor making its way. And it is big. This isn't the small things you've seen depicted, all the small little points of light. This is a giant meteor, probably the size of a small town, that would, as it grows brighter, green, burning fire. You see the red mesh behind closes back up as this star, still bright, but then starts to glimmer and fade out. Well, that's just beyond the vision as this meteor takes up the view, getting brighter and brighter. I would like everyone to make an endure test, please.
I'm going to re-roll some dice because that's 4 ones.
1 success.
1 success.
Okay.
1 success.
Okay.
1 critical fail.
Okay. Everyone that got 1 success, you can choose to either be knocked to the floor or blinded.
Knocked to the
Knocked to
floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
knocked to the floor.
Okay.
We're all
Um,
fall over.
Catalina, you are knocked. You are knocked. You got critical failure, so you're knocked into Henry's arms, blind. You just feel someone grabbing you tightly as you fall to the floor.
Must be
together.
Wish
Aurora.
I'd been blinded.
You don't see what happens next, Catalina, but the rest of you more or less do. It's brilliant, bright. As this meteor, as this green ball of flame reaches the point where it just covers the entire sky, as far as your view is concerned, this brilliant yellowish glow shimmers above you, massively bright, and the flash of light means you have to wince for a second. And when you look back up, I need a D6 as well. Someone wrong with D6 as well.
It's a 2.
You see all these tiny shooting stars zipping down directly towards you all. What do you want to do?
Duck for cover. Like
We don't
bundle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
bundle.
have some dodge rolls.
What's
Mhm.
Catalina doing?
Catalina is
Coming, I'm
blinded,
Okay.
Yeah.
does not get a chance to react.
Okay, I'm gonna leap over her and get my shield up.
You are knocked down, so you are
Mm.
not in a position to move and help Catalina.
Okay, then I'm gonna hold my
If
shield up.
down, you're only going to be able to help yourself.
Okay.
Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
I got 3 successes. That's pretty good.
You can raise your shield to protect yourself, though.
Uh,
2 successes.
do I get my 1?
Yes, you do.
Okay, 2 successes from me as well then.
Okay. So, Catalina, take 6 points of damage. Does this cause a wound?
It does.
Excellent. Everyone else,
I had exactly 6 points. So
minus the number of I've spent the threat to make it extra damaging for everyone.
Of course.
Reduce the amount by the number of successes you got.
Yeah.
Did anyone get a wound from this?
No.
Okay. You see these tiny little pinpricks of green light firing down towards you, and I think Tax, you notice better than others. You know when you're being fired at.
Mm-hmm.
This big meteor has been smashed by the dome, by the protection you placed upon this town. with the sacrifice of Exonar Blix, you have saved the town from being crushed by a giant meteor, and probably the seal below being cracked in the process. However, what is left is hundreds of tiny pieces of Element X shooting down into Starfall at breakneck speed, and they shatter through the glass observatory, which now has no magical protections because the magic is dead. Catalina, you feel something pierce into your back. You all see as you raise your shield to get out of the way, wrench out of the way, dive behind tables. Henry does his best to roll to the side and take Catalina, but it's not. I think he does it such a way that Catalina ends up on top of him, and then takes the and then he continues to roll. Doesn't even realise this has happened. And then the glass falls. Could everyone make a dodge test, please? Catalina, you can make a dodge test this time, but you're running half number of dice.
Can I use a connection point?
What would you like to do with your connection point?
I'd like to stop this from happening. I'd like to force shield block it, Matrix style.
What?
Okay.
Stop the bullets.
Yep.
I will allow you to do that. You can protect one person.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Or you can spend more connection points to protect more people.
What a connection point.
Secret. I do have 3 connection points.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend them all.
Okay. So this moment with the shattering, everything else, you see Catalina get hit with the Element X, and you see Catalina begin. This is in your mind's eye. You realise this hasn't actually happened yet. You see Catalina get hit with the Element X, it penetrate into her, and the voice of the Mad King echoes and resonates out because he's found his heart song in that connection point. But this is what you foresee coming. The rest of you see these tiny pieces of Element X shooting down towards you. You begin to move out of the way. Aurora stands up, holds a hand out, the hand with the gemstone, and it blazes with green fire. And the green fire echoes out over the dome. And all these pieces of Element X just go and just hit harmlessly down.
Do we get our vigor back?
Around the area. Yeah, you can have your vigor back. She saved your vigor. And Aurora, you spent 3 connection points.
I did.
You gain 6 connection points.
Don't.
Tax turns with his gun in hand, points at Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was that?
You
saw what that did to me. Why are you playing with that magic?
Because what choice do we have?
It almost killed me.
Oh, now is not the time.
This is exactly the time. This is when things are getting the worst.
Exactly, which is why I'm using it.
You're turning to him.
She just
Aurora.
saved us.
Oh, benevolent GM. May I go to the telescope that's currently looking at the...
Yes, which is intact, thankfully, thanks to the active Aurora. Yes. Yeah.
Peer through that at the big top. What's happening down there?
You see people staring out at what's happening, pointing down, towards the town.
Mm-hmm. And the rest looking out around the balcony, devastated.
So, because you can go to the other side and look down at the town. Green fire everywhere. Anything that was any wooden thatch is burning with green fire. And I think it's about this point where you hear the screams echoing out.
Yeah.
You see movement, you see people, you see figures burning in green fire, just leaping on other people, and the fire spreading.
Your connection to him is making things worse. You know that it's going to bring him here, and this is what he wants.
He's going to come here anyway.
Even if he loses today, he has won with you. But this is what he did with me, and then I spread all these issues.
Tax, he doesn't need me for his plan. He needs Catalina. He doesn't need me for his plan.
You're the tool to get Catalina. You're the tool to get to Catalina.
But I can stop it.
Yes, but what about when he takes over your mind and then Catalina's right there who trusts you implicitly?
Then you're going to use that gun, aren't you?
I put the gun away and I put my hand out. It's a shake.
I shake it.
The moment you start, before you lose control,
Yes,
I'll shoot you dead.
I shake on it.
Okay, well, that
Before
was
that
part.
moment comes, I expect you to tell us.
I'll do my best.
Because it will happen.
That was
Yeah.
heart wrenching. People are dying. Do you want to go sort something out?
I think we probably should, yeah.
Yes, let's go. Keeping an eye on Aurora.
Yeah.
How bad is Kathleen? Like, she didn't take any injuries in the end.
No,
Right,
none of you
okay.
took any damage because this at that moment was all seen in Aurora's mind's eye of what could happen. Your connection
Good.
to the X and the power there showed you what it was going to do, and you stopped it from happening.
Okay.
By leaning on that connection.
Let's get to the town and see what mess this has caused.
Mm-hmm.
You run out of Blixhall down the slopeway to the gates. The gates are closed. There's no one at the gates. The building across from you, this is the better area of town. Tile roofs. There's a few pieces of Element X just burning on the ground. You see a body off to one side of one of the Blixhall guards. And there's like the wound in their back is burning with green fire.
I don't know what we do with this.
I don't know if we can do anything. Do we just go to the circus and see if we can help
Circus
Val?
opened the way. The from our understanding from before, the circus was Mourinho said that he's opening the way. All he needed to do was open enough power to dissolve the barrier and let that through. His job is done. I don't think he's a problem anymore.
Yeah.
The problem is they didn't achieve what they needed. So the mine's the next place that they're going to go to. This is just a byproduct of us making sure this didn't happen. But the flames are going to continue to spread because his corruption does that. There's so much Element X on the floor. I don't know what we do at this point. It will be really difficult, I'm pretty aware, because there's so much Element X about, but is that heartbeat louder?
It's not. No test required.
It's just the same or quieter?
It's about the same.
So we go to the mine?
But this is kind of very difficult to pick out due to the chaos you can hear going out in the town. You hear the telltale sounds of steel on steel and actually oddly gunshots as well.
That's not expected. Well, the Nimbarians were still around, weren't they? Or did they leave? The dignitaries.
I don't know.
Sure.
If Derelict is still here, that could be a problem.
Do you want to check out the gunshots before we go?
Yeah.
Peace of mind.
Go towards the gunshots, I guess.
Okay, how are you getting out? The gate's locked. Big gate. Big wall.
Is it actually locked, or
Locked.
may I attempt to open that lock?
Yeah, give me a FIFA.
1 success.
It will do because, as you realize, this used to be a magical gate. It's now just a padlock with a chain around it. Easy enough. You can pop the lock, and you're out into the street. Can someone roll a d6 for me, please?
Seems back to me. 5 again. We've just so many 5.
Okay. You see, as you're moving past this body on the floor on the guard, the body twitches.
Oh no.
And you begin to see, like before your eyes, the fingers on the hand begin to elongate and become like.
I shoot it in the head.
Your gun. Your gun.
Yeah.
Sure. So you
No,
shoot it in the
it's
head.
a brains. Yeah. I just
You shoot
try
in
and
the head,
blast.
and the head just ignites into flame, and the whole body
Yeah.
begins to ignite into green fire.
Maybe I don't kill you with this. Maybe I'll use magic. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out.
Yeah. When the
Yeah.
time, we'll cross
The
that
body
bridge when we
seems to
come
get
to
up.
it.
What
Can
you
we stop
talking?
talking about killing Aurora?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's fair. Is it possible to like cut it up a bit so it's not got?
Yeah, it's fully on green fire.
It's one out of many.
We got to. This whole town's going to turn into this in no time. We saved it from. I don't think we've saved this town. I think we've saved a lot more, but this town might be going under. I think.
So the body turns around, and burning green, socketless eyes looks in your direction. It turns. It points at probably Catalina.
No,
direct-
I knew.
Scream at you. Is anyone doing
Blast
Can I
it. I
smash it in the
blast it.
face?
Yeah. Blast it.
Just spend the resource for blast, and I'll just let it die. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for someone to kill it before it got
Yeah.
worse. But none of you wanted to do that. You wanted to chat.
Turn around and just put that padlock back on the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of me feels like we need to go to the gunshots. Part of me feels like we just need to leave this town and get to the mines.
I mean, gunshots means there's someone fighting. Maybe we can organise the defence.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll rush towards the gunshot sounds.
So you go towards the gunshots, and the sound is coming from the centre square. You make your way into the centre square, where there is chaos. Creatures with flaming eyes. The townsfolk. Well, not even the townsfolk. The townsfolk are all up at the surface. These are the tourists that were outside enjoying the entertainment that had been put on outside. They are like some of them are leaping on other bodies, people that didn't get hit. The Scion is stood outside the temple, ushering people in, cutting down any green figure that gets in his way with his flaming sword. On the other side, on the roof of High Watch Tavern, sits a figure in a light blue dress you see in the flickering light with a rifle. You can't really make out too much of the way of features. But she's taking shots at these green figures and dropping them.
Oh, that's fine. That's.
And there is a little like clockwork machine next to her with these like articulated legs,
Yeah.
a backpack, and out of the backpack is a turret which is turning and shooting people.
I need that. I need to do that.
Playing people as well. You never actually went to High Watch Tavern to meet your old friend Sasha Ray, but this is where she is, and she's desperately trying to hold off some of these green flamed creatures from the and a lot of this in this chaos. I need another D6. We'll see if anything catches your. See if you catch the attention of anything.
2.
Yeah. So a small group of these creatures come towards you, and we're going to have a brief combat here.
Mm-hmm.
I've got no threat. So it is you first. There are 5 creatures. I say creatures. These were once tourists, people that were enjoying the town. Many of them look like normal, basically normal, but they've got burnt out eye sockets and glowing green flame. Wherever they were penetrated by that element X is like a glowing green flaming wound. Their very soul burning out, and they're becoming creatures of madness. One of them in the center looks like they were hit by multiple of these projectiles, and the transformation has happened quicker, and it's got those elongated blackened claws on the end of their fingers like you saw down in the mausoleum. So these 5 creatures look towards you, all in various different places.
Dan's mind can't go away from the fact that we put all these villagers in a tavern together, and they would have had a proper zombie apocalypse moment where half the crowd turns and half the crowd is jammed in a tavern.
You've got a hell of a lot of them inside, where there just happen to be. You also got some Way of the Fist in there, and an ally that you never met, 'cause you never went to High Watch Tavern.
Together.
Who is, and so you've saved a lot of people by doing that, actually. And you had the Scion in place. and who knows what else is going on.
I'll start blasting.
And a screeching note.
Not with my gun.
Okay. Who are you targeting? What are you targeting?
I will target the big guy.
Yep.
Magic. That's what I do.
Um,
Roll ones.
9.
Turn a 5 into a 6. New roll. Okay. And then I get these 3 re-rolled. Another explosion. Ooh. That is 6 successes. So 3 off, 3 above base.
Yep.
So I will split, and I hit him one of the smaller ones.
Yep. Cool. Roll your damage.
6 max damage.
That one of the small ones gone. And the big one staggers backwards. Who's next, Aurora?
I'm curious to see what happens when I hit one of these guys with my magic mace.
Okay.
3 successes.
3 successes. Are you hitting a little one or a big one?
A little one, just in case.
Okay. Can you make a withstand test for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend 2 vigor to turn that up to a 6. 1 success.
Okay. Yeah. No, little one dies.
Okay.
It just goes. You smash it, and it goes to the floor.
Okay. Would I be aware that I had to do something to withstand some kind of effect?
I think as you give me an intuit test or a tune, whichever one you prefer.
We'll go for intuit. Oh my god, I'm rolling like shit. Nothing. Either way.
Okay, no idea.
Okay.
No idea. It was just a natural reaction, just to get that thing on the floor as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Running at the big one who's charging towards us. Slide under his claws, slash once for 3 successes, and then
That's good.
come around for the second hit and do 2 successes.
Okay. Any other things there? Okay. Oh, sorry, Coda.
Standard.
The first hit, it hacks the legs, but you realise this thing is being driven more by the Soulfire within it than any physical harm. So normally, the cuts that would hamstring this creature is just staying put. It doesn't seem to have had enough impact. The second stab, as you come through, it moves to the side just enough so it doesn't hit any of the vital parts that it needs to still move.
Dodge to disengage.
Yeah, it's fine. Difficulty 2 because you already moved.
I've got 3 successes here.
Yeah, no worries. You're out of the way.
I'm going to push it and see if I can
Be 3
break line of
successes.
sight and hide
3 successes to get to a hiding place.
to get to a hiding place.
Yeah, and then it'll be a hide roll.
Oh no, only 2. Don't get to a
Yes,
hiding place.
you can't get yourself to a relevant hiding place
That was great. But
in
that counts
time.
as a failure, right?
That does count as a failure.
So there's 2 1s in there. Is that a problem?
That's 2 threat.
I'm gonna spend 1 of my no. Gonna spend. Okay. So I'll just go with the 1 success, and then I'll use my expertise to get rid of 1 of the 2s, and then I'll re-roll the other one
Yeah, cool.
for another 2. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
So it's just
great. Yeah, that's cool. Well done. Your move stop there. You can't get there in time to hide.
Yeah.
Catalina.
And a screeching note, a small one.
Yep, go for it. They don't have a good withstand. Apparently they do.
I feel they're half as good as taxes.
So keep rolling. I rolled 2 dice. I rolled 2 6s.
4 successes.
Oh, they're just as good at withstanding as taxes.
1, 2. But you know what? These are just townsfolk, so 2 is enough. And because you're playing your music, and I assume you're playing such a tune that might disrupt
Mhm.
Counter resonance.
So yeah, because you know how to do it. You know the sound. You know how to act against it. And the Soulfire just dies in its eyes and it drops.
Ooh, that's good.
Their turn. Big one is going to charge at. Sorry, it's got to be Catalina, I think.
Mm.
Is it no one's in front of it because Coda ran off. So yeah, it's going to go for Catalina.
Get me.
As you just did that dissonant note caught its attention. We'll do I do get a threat. I will spend that to do a second attack. So we'll see what the first one does. So I'm not going to put the threat on the board. I want to spend it straight away.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Has it got any bonuses? No, that's just 3 successes.
Okay. I will attempt to dodge that.
Mhm.
That's just 1 success on a
Okay,
dodge.
2 damage.
Okay.
As you kind of leap and move out of the way, and it's going to try and like follow up by it's like it tried to batter you with like a double-fisted like axe handle overhead attack, and then it brings out its claws and tries to slash at you, having not being able to crush you. First attack does 2 successes.
It's 1 success on a dodge.
1 more damage.
Yeah.
And the second attack only does 1.
Okay. Oh. Can't pick up my dice. None.
That's 1 damage then. And the one remaining little guy will go for tax.
That's fair.
It will do 2 little claws at you. 1 success on the first one.
2 dodge,
1 success on the second one.
1 dodge.
Okay. Back to all of you.
Screeching note again.
Mhm.
So I won't be helping.
A big one, little one.
Let's go for the big one.
I would. This was right on you. Do you have armor currently, Kat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's a lot of rerolls.
I'm going to start blasting.
Actually, just 2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah. So
Targeting the big one.
the note makes it stagger backwards slightly as you bring out that dissonant chord that is like the anti-heart song, if you like. Aurora, Coda, last text of doing his last roll.
Quick question: the one I took down before, did I get a blood point for it?
You did not. I assume you didn't have the weapon bladed.
No.
So like, unless you
Good
say
point.
otherwise, you've got it as a
Good point.
mace.
I'm going to take a swing at the big one. With...
Yeah, I got a +2 blast at the big one.
Okay.
8 damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Rolling on those.
Well, let's see what happens there then. I rolled really well. Still some damage. Plan. Rocks it backwards.
Right into
Aurora?
Catalina's whack.
1 success.
Oh.
This was the big one as well, though, wasn't it? It gets out of the way of the swing, I'm afraid. You roll a lot of dice and you got 1 success.
Yeah.
You're fully mastered now on that as well, so you got mastered. You're fully
I don't have
specialised.
expertise, but I have the others, so it did not help.
Yeah.
Wow.
Expertise next level, you know.
Expertise just makes that 5.
Just coming in. I was kind of come back in and see if I can take out this big one. But I've rolled very well. 7 on the first attack.
On the big one. Yikes.
On the big one.
There we go. There's our assassin.
That's a wound. Yep.
And a second attack. Cool. Okay. 3 on the second attack.
1, 2. That's not going to be enough to do any damage, I'm afraid.
Okay, cool. Dodge to disengage.
Yep. Difficulty 2.
That's Yeah, 2 on the dice roll. So
So you're away.
Could I try and use some? Can I try and do some dodge tests to try and get away from the one that's attacking me and get between
Yeah, you can
Catalina and the
disengage.
big one?
Yeah, difficulty
trying-
1.
Just try and get in the way.
I think
Thanks.
Aurora's already moved up as well, so its
Yeah.
attention's going to be divided.
That's
but even
one.
better if it's divided another
Yeah.
time. Yeah, that's enough. So you're kind of
Yeah.
surrounding it, and the little one's around as well.
Yeah, just trying to
Um,
avoid them being able to hit Catalina as much as possible.
Mhm. Is that everyone? I believe it is.
Mhm.
Okay, so the little one's going to follow up on. Actually, no, Coda's like on his own.
Mhm.
The little one's going for Coda. It turns, it squats down on the floor and then runs oddly, like it like bucks out his back legs and it moves on his front arms in like a really kind of awkward, unnatural way. And it's just going to go and do some claws on you. First one completely missing. Second one is 2 successes.
So I've rolled a dodge roll and I've got 2 without mucking around. Yeah.
You get out of the way completely. So one, the threat I generated, I'm going to spend, so I'm going to hit you all. I think the big attack is still going to go to Catalina because of the big notes, and then each Aurora and Tax are both going to get a claw.
Okay.
So Catalina, no, you don't need to roll anything. I completely missed.
Great.
Completely went wide, did nothing. There was a lot of dice there. Nah, not happening. Aurora, 2 successes.
I'm going to try and parry.
Tax, 2 successes.
2 dodge.
2 successes.
Yeah, so you're just like parrying it as it's sweeping out. It's trying to like desperately, but you've been fighting together for a little while now. You're starting to get the angle of it, and this is only one creature. It's back to all of you.
I'm going to take another swing at the big one.
Seems I got a little one to deal with.
I'll blast.
Yeah.
I can't use my gun. Why would you do this to me, Glenn? My one character trait is gun.
It'd be right if you'd have like spent a little downtime making new bullets, but you didn't.
It's like there's
so-
always things to do.
You've had downtimes.
I know we have. A +1 blast up the guy.
Yeah,
6 damage.
6 damage. That will be a wound. It's looking bad, looking real bad. Aurora,
1.
that's
Again.
going to be avoided, I'm afraid.
On the little guy, 1 on the first attack, 2 on the second attack.
The first one wings it, but hasn't taken it down. Catalina,
Which is 1 success for a screeching note.
screeching note. Well, it doesn't have a big withstand, so no. So yeah, that's going to erode some of its vigor rather than a wound. It's looking real bad, but it's still going. It's driven on by the Soulfire burning within it. The little one is going to go for. Is going to continue trying to slash at Coda. Twice. First one, that is 4 successes.
Oh. Woo.
2 on the dodge.
The second one is 3 successes. So yeah, 2 damage on the
dice
first one.
roll. 3 on the dice roll.
Lovely. Pass that, no problem. And then we're going to do the same. The big one, just clawing out in every direction. Catalina getting the worst of it though. Catalina, that is 5 successes. Yeah, my gosh, roll, guys. They're either real bad or real good.
I don't know if it's better for you, but you can parry with your rapier, which will be on your, rather than dodge, it will use your composure or whatever it is, that your status, your
But
sword.
parry is all or nothing.
Yeah, it is all or nothing.
But I am actively using my fiddle at the moment.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I didn't roll anything on dodge, but
That's 5 damage.
that removes all my vigor. Do I lose an armor at that point?
You just lose an armor.
Have you got 5? Have you got 5 vigor?
No, I've got 2.
Yeah, so you ignore the vigor loss and you just take an armor instead. Good job, you've got armor.
Yeah.
FYI, these guys are dealing corruption damage.
Welcome to my world, bitches.
And then we're going to
Oh,
attack.
well, I guess it's not my world anymore.
One on Tax and one on Aurora.
Yeah.
Tax, 3 successes.
I got 1 dodge, so I'll take 2.
Aurora, 1 success.
Parry, 2 successes on the roll.
Yeah,
3 successes
no
on the
problem.
roll.
Parry that aside. It's back to all of you. This thing is just like barely even alive anymore. It's just being driven by the flame within.
Mm.
One good hit will do it.
Go ahead. I'll leave it to you. You two.
I'll take a swing while Cat's fiddling.
Okay.
Oh, that's much better. Okay. That's much better. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then they all explode.
That's good.
And those
That's
ones
fine.
reroll. 9. Okay, so 9 explode.
With the crystal plate, with the crystal mace.
Yep.
On the thing that's full of Soulfire.
9 successes.
It's gone. I'm not gonna. There's no roll I can make to save that in any way, shape, or form.
I cast armor on. I got 1 armor to give to Cat.
Cool.
Thanks.
And can I have a withstand test from Aurora, please?
Yes, you can. 1 success.
The difficulty. I was gonna say the difficulty is 2 because this thing is full of these things.
Do you have a 5?
I have a 4.
Uh,
I have 2 momentum to turn it into a 5.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Have a tails.
Nice.
just looking at her.
2
Fire.
successes.
As
thank
you
very
hit it, you
much.
feel like you know the feeling of when the blood is pulled from it, and you see that feel a similar feeling when you hit this creature that's full of Soulfire, and you just will it not to happen on this occasion.
Okay.
But it wants to. It wants to. You feel it wanting to ignite with that tiny piece of Soulfire that lives within the crystal in your hand, in your palm.
Okay.
And it's drawn to it.
Okay.
As you do that, Coda, did you?
Yeah, I made 2 attacks. 3 on the first one, 2 on the second.
Okay. I've rolled. Yeah, sorry. First one's not going to do it. Second one might. Second one does do it.
There
Okay.
we go.
You just cut it down and it stops moving. As you do that, you hear a few different voices calling out to you all. The Scions like, find sanctuary within the temple quickly. We will hold them off. And there's like a few lay priests there, also like casting like divine magics off issuing from their palms as they're divine and using scripture, and these creatures are like backing off. And then another call up from the top of the tavern. Get into the tavern quickly! As shots are being fired out and more of creatures that are coming towards you. It seems like creatures are coming out from the town and they're starting to congregate into the town square though.
Let's go to the church.
Okay.
Do you want to go to the church? Do we not just want to run to the mines?
I can get us to the mines safely.
From the church.
Yes.
Oh,
Quickly?
Yeah. Well, in a few hours.
More of these
That's
creatures
quickly.
are stalking into the town centre. Where you go?
Church.
Go to the
Tax
church.
goes to the church.
Okay. Okay. Go to the church.
You rush into the church. The Scion ushers you. The Scion ushers you through. Good. I could use some blades. He stops Tax. It's like, I'm going to need your assistance.
In what?
Magic. These things protect the populace. We need to get as many people as possible. Just stand back and assist me.
Okay.
And he sort of like he stops Aurora as well. As he comes through. It's just like, I need your help holding the door so that we may gather more survivors.
Sure, yes. I can hold the door.
And like with Aurora kind of guarding the door and Tax backing her up, he stalks more out and takes like more. He takes more of a lead into like going in, picking out people that haven't been afflicted and bringing them into the temple. With gunshots also supporting him from the top of the High Watch Tavern. Are you staying to assist with these efforts? or are you going on?
I think we need to get to the mine.
Tax, you
I-
can't.
you-
People are
look-
going to die if we leave.
If you stay here and you can assist, it's like I said, it's going to take me a couple of hours, and all I need really is Catalina to help. So you
Okay.
two could help for a bit while I. This is a big ritual. I've not done it before. But if I do it well enough, I can take us all there.
Okay. I'll go back to the
Something my
door.
granddad was working on. I think he wanted out, but he never finished it. But I figured it out. It's just going to take some time. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Catalina? The Nambarian lullaby would be great for a few hours while I'm playing.
Not the screeching note.
No, that would make things a lot harder. And I will try and make some room and start to cast teleport.
Here in the entrance of the temple, where
No,
people are coming through?
once we're in the like I would, because the idea is them two will
You
help.
make your
and
way
we'll
into
go-
the temple proper. There are the survivors, people that have been brought in for sanctuary here. But, you hear wails, cries, people are wounded. Things not great here. It looks like the lay priests that have no magical power are going in between people to try and help. And as you kind of step up, where are you heading at this point?
Go to a lay priest really quick.
Yeah.
I need a vantage point. Is there a belfry? Is there something that I can aim into the
You can go
courtyard
up the
with?
scaffold. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, go up the scaffold.
Okay.
Oh yeah, of course, it's under construction. Up the scaffold.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Luckily, the walls are there. It's the roof that is mostly, so it's not too bad. Okay. And what are Catalina and Tax doing? One of the lay priests then comes up to you. Is like, "Can we help you both?"
Yes, and I point to the room that I was in before when I did my praying. Is that room free?
Roll me a d6.
I thought so. 4?
We were saving it for the wounded, for the ones that need.
We're going to need it.
Give me persuade.
That's
What Catalina needs to say.
Yeah,
Noble
yeah,
bearing and everything else.
yeah.
I am persuasive.
Mhm.
I have a lot of dice to roll. Hang on. Okay. That is no, not my instrument. 4 successes.
Yeah, it looks at you and goes, looks at you, like, sees what you're wearing, is like, "Oh, yes, of course, my lady, of course." And then looks at Tax and goes, "Oh, weren't you the one we had?
Yes, in the dark. Yes, that's me. Yeah,
Um,
priest of the changeling and all that.
if things weren't so dire, we'd want to
We can deal with that all later. But
yes, please use the room. Yes.
thank you. Okay.
Um,
And yeah. Anyway, we'll figure that out. And I'll just clock Coda and Aurora before we go. It's like, come over in a couple of hours. I don't think
Okay.
I'll get it faster than then.
Send us a quick,
Oh yeah, good idea. And I'll go into the.
So what we're going to do is we're going to, as this is happening, so Aurora and Coda are helping with the defense of the temple, whilst Tax and Catalina, whilst Tax is trying to cast a teleport spell, which is not an easy spell to
No.
cast, and will probably leave you with corruption if you haven't, if you've not.
I
got-
have just enough momentum and vigor to cast it.
But you need to cast it at a certain level to be able to teleport more than one person.
I might end up
Yeah,
using corruption
you might
to
have
get
to use-
everyone.
Yeah,
It depends how the rolls go.
Teleportation is incredibly difficult in the world of Kinsor, and it's very costly for the mages that do it. Catalina would know, as Catalina's probably seen this at work and would know, 'cause being from Erebus. Some lesser mages are given the teleport spell because they're useless at everything else and they don't care if they're burnt out doing it. It's like a very high-paid, dangerous job.
And Tax has got scrap pieces of paper that he's put together.
And I think you see, like, you see him turn to the spell in his book, and you note, because you've seen teleportation circles, you know what they're like. You know how difficult they are to use, how they burn out the mages that do it, and how dangerous they are to use. And he starts utilizing this. But in the meantime, Coda and Aurora, you're going to put on defense of the temple. So 2 of you are missing from this. I'm going to roll 3d6, and that's the number of successes the 2 of you need on attack rolls to hold off any problems. You can spend vigor to add additional successes.
Mhm, mhm.
You can't spend momentum to add additional successes. You can spend momentum in the normal way. So for the first hour, it's 8
Sorry.
successes you need between you.
8.
Yes, between the 2 of you.
So
Yeah.
I would like to be attacking from hidden so that they're not aware of where the bolts are going to come down.
They won't get defense. It's just straight attack. It's fine, regardless.
Should I roll for my first hour?
Yes.
Or we could do that
Yeah.
afterwards.
Well, how's Kathleen assisting in this as well?
I presume I was wondering if you could give me extra dice bumps with your music. I don't know. You know,
You've got
your
encouragement.
class.
You've got all of your tunes you could play to assist.
Yes. Encouragement has all of the +1s to dice. That's probably the best one. Yeah. So
Yeah.
encouraging.
So can you just for everyone else here? No, I can't remember. What is the cost and difficulty of the teleport spell, Tax?
It is 6 difficulty and 9 cost. So I will spend 7 momentum off the bat and lose 2 vigor to put me on 2 vigor left.
Yeah.
I built
And
up a
it's
lot in
6
that little
successes
fight.
per
That little
cast.
fight really helped me.
Each cast costs an hour, and
Yeah.
now that is to teleport one person.
I will need for all of us 9 successes, and all like from 5 to 9 needs to be on the last cast.
Yeah, because once you hit that the difficulty, it's cast.
Yep.
So whoever's going is going.
But it gets us there.
So no pressure.
Yeah.
So Aurora, how did you do?
4.
4 successes.
I also
Coda, how
got
did you
4.
do?
I got
Yes, go on.
Defense. Yeah. How are defense
Okay.
duties successful so far?
Oh, I'm glad I got reliable in this spell because I got 4 1s.
Oh yeah, if you crit fail a spell, that's going to be real bad as well.
Yeah, especially this spell.
It'd be so bad to crit fail.
I've got 3 5s in front of me.
How did the encouragement go, Kathalina, with this round?
I'm considering taking a stress. That's not good. No, I'm not going to stress myself out over it. Hang on.
As long as you got 1, that's good.
Yeah, 2.
Okay. Then I got 3 successes on the
Okay,
first
so-
part of the cast.
Halfway to the basic cast.
Mm-hmm.
Because I suppose what you want to do is edge it and get
Yeah, we need 2. We need 2 this
success
time.
on the next one, and then the full bore after that. So
Yeah.
for the next
I might be
hour,
using. Yeah.
the defense of the temple requires a total of 7 successes.
Oh, easy.
I've got
Nice and
3.
easy.
I've already rolled mine. I've got 3 so far.
Hold on any bonuses. I've got the 2 we need.
Okay.
So just build up those dice.
Yeah, if you do encouragement again, it will wipe off any dice
okay.
remaining from the previous encouragement, and you
Okay.
only get 1 for each hour.
Okay.
Full defense maintained.
5 difficulty. At that
So
point, I
now
think
we're
we have to
heading
call.
on. That was 10, 2 hours. So it's midnight now. As you're heading on, you're gonna start. It's gonna start thinking about exhaustion because you were up early.
A long day.
This is the last round you're gonna get without having to take endure tests, all of you.
Just out of curiosity, knowing the spell, is it something where once I complete it, I can hold it till everyone's here, or would this be where we'd shout at them to come down when I'm close to
It would
finishing
be it's immediate.
Well, then
Once it's
we'd
cast,
have
you need to be able to fire people through.
we'd shout for them to come down then at the beginning of the hour. So
Well, it'll be towards the end of the. It would be towards the end. Of the hour.
Yeah.
So they'll get their defense, and you can call them. 'cause it's only towards the end of the hour where it culminates. So we will do another round of defenses.
Come on.
9 successes total required this
How
time.
many
For the
successes
defense.
do I need?
I've rolled really bad every time.
So I need to get 4 successes here, which is very doable to get everyone. Okay. It wasn't very good, but I got a load of 1s, which is good because I can roll them. I made the spell reliable for a reason.
And you
I
say
have-
it's bigger per success, yeah?
You can take a vigor to add extra successes. Yeah. I think we're gonna make it 2 vigor because 1 vigor otherwise is.
Just to fuck with you. I've got 2 5s, but I need 10 to 6s.
I rolled 6 successes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Carry
you
on.
make that. You make that 9.
Like, I'm on 10 currently.
There you go. Yeah, so we'll finish how the defense is going here.
How's it? Okay, I've got 1.
3
So
successes, so
2
6
vigor.
off. 2 vigor per success extra if you want to take it. You can also take stress to roll any number of dice, don't forget.
Oh, I might take a single point of stress then. Because I got a lot of dice I can reroll.
As the spell seems to be going very well, I'd also shout to let the what's his face? The paladin guy, if he wants to come.
You can talk to the others in your head, but you can do nothing else but cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spell's going well. I'm about
4
to pop.
total successes, is that Coda?
I got 5.
5 total successes.
I got 4.
Stress got me up to 5.
You've done it. You've saved that. You've I think because you've done it so much every time as well, the Soulfire afflicted begin to peter out as you hear the word in the message in your head from Tax, which is
Spell's ready. I've got enough power to get the Scion if he wants to come as well. Quick.
Scion,
Scion.
do you want to come fuck up some Deathstalkers with us?
the people here do need my aid, but you can give me a persuade test. Difficulty 2.
Does cat dice help? A cat appeared.
Yeah, I mean it should. But that's my personal
That's why I said it. Yeah.
Do we want the Scion to come with us? Because I have 1 success and I can turn a 5 into a 6.
Let him protect the people.
Okay.
I know.
He nods. He wish you the very best. If I could, if the people are not in danger, I would assist you. If I am in a position to help you in the future, I shall be. But for now, he continues talking, and you hear taxes.
Quick.
Okay, we got it. Good luck.
Nods.
Disengage and run.
Yeah. You run in this portal just as this teleport spell is swirling around. The glyphs in the floor are spinning. The whole thing is coming into culmination.
This is either going to churn us up and kill us all, or it will work perfectly. I'm pretty sure it will work perfectly.
That was an option.
Well, it's the first time I cast a spell, so we're going to
just jump in?
Wait and see. Yep, just come to me. As the glyphs start all glowing.
As you jump in, bright flash of light. Tax, where are you teleporting everyone?
Directly on the blessed land near the mine.
Mm-hmm.
As I call upon the changeling to aid me and take me to the blessed lands.
Yeah. You see that for a brief moment, Tax, you see these rolling emerald fields stretching away, hunting grounds beyond, but trees changing forms, the seasons changing amongst them. Change is good. It's all part of the world. If you don't change, you stay stagnant. It's not the nature of the world. See that the changeling is very much part of nature. It's just trying to find that and embody that, and find people that understand the purpose of the world is to change and to grow. Death, life, it's all part of the ongoing cycle. You feel warmth within you, and that warmth continues as you pop into the cold air of the field around you. A familiar field, although you're in pitch black. It feels soft, gentle, and actually still feel that warmth amongst you.
And the ground isn't dying beneath my feet this time, which is a
not.
good sign.
It's hard to tell, obviously, with the light.
Yeah.
Is it dying underneath my feet?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell with the light.
Okay.
What do you want to do in
catching
this
those.
moment?
We need to rest, but we've got time on them. If we push ourselves,
How bad is everyone looking?
I didn't actually have to correct myself at all to cast that. I think I'm never going to cast it that well again.
Okay, just because
I can go.
I could maybe heal a couple of wounds.
You could what? I think.
I could heal
Oh no.
a wound.
Oh no.
Cat-
Not at
I
this
think
moment.
I've got a feeling the ginger one might have stepped on like the airplane mode button.
Oh no, have I gone?
Oh, there
no,
you
you're
are.
back.
Oh, you're back.
Hello.
Yeah. You're about to say something.
I could heal probably a wound and maybe give someone some vigor.
Oh, I could do some with some vigor. I only have 2.
Want some
How are you
vigor?
doing that?
With some magic.
Don't touch me with it. And get off this land if you're going to do it.
If it's
It's
blood
less
points
of-
you're using, you can only use those on yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind then.
If it's connection points you want to use,
No,
that's fine.
no. Not until I'm much more desperate.
So if we push ourselves
Mhm.
into the night, what do we have to do?
So it'll be an endure test difficulty 1 to avoid any kind of exhaustion for the next hour. Then every
Oh.
hour you'll be doing an increasingly difficult endure test, taking exhaustion every time.
Okay. Sit down for a moment. Let's assume Trinia's waiting for it to crack open. It's not
Mhm.
cracked, so she's going to have to come out here.
But it's night time, so they might want to rest themselves.
Maybe she. Yes. Maybe
We've got
we have
advantage
an advantage point looking down onto it.
I think we stay the night here, get some rest, keep an eye, sleep and watches. We haven't done that for a while. And rough it.
Ugh.
But it's fine, we're on blessed land.
Are you corrupted at the moment, Tax?
Lastingly corrupted, yes.
Okay,
But
I
not
can't.
regularly corrupted.
I was going to remember the
Oh.
potion that.
The poppy. I don't think that helps with lasting corruption, though, does it?
No, it doesn't. I wrote them all
No.
down.
Let's just get some rest.
I'm corrupted.
Oh,
Yes, you
weird
are. That
place.
is, yeah.
If you did fancy making one.
Some downtime alchemy.
I don't think we have downtime.
You don't have downtime to do it. And that well, you
But
can,
isn't it more?
but again,
Isn't it
that's
more
no
potent
risk.
here?
Okay.
More potent here.
Yeah, if you do it straight away, it's
Yeah.
incredibly potent.
You might be able to
You
just
have no
use
light
the.
currently because you're just sitting in the dark working out what you're going to do.
Do we have some torches? Do I have lantern?
Did any of you come out with your traveling packs?
I didn't. My camping supplies are in the
Unfortunately.
You were
room.
running into the city. I
Yeah.
think they'd all
No.
be in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't got my camping supplies.
None of us went back to the room.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Probably strike up a bit of Soulfire if we.
No.
And you can put it out.
I'll have the turns of tabled here.
Is there like a tree we can grab some sticks and build a fire?
Yeah, you can go over to a tree. Yeah, you can go down into the forest and grab something and make a fire.
Okay, I'll go and
It'd
do
make
that.
us quite
not
obvious.
not
that
in
we're
the
up here.
centre of the compact. Compact's
No.
Grace, please. Outside of the compact's
Yeah,
Grace.
yeah.
We'll-
Or you can go
Yeah,
down
nice.
into the woods a bit, find a clearing,
Yeah.
a nicest place to make a camp.
Mhm.
But with view of the area that we need to go to.
The best view of the area is the top of here because you have the view
Yeah.
down into the mines and the view of the road. If you go down to the forest, you'll lose all your viewpoint. That's
We need the viewpoint.
but you'll be shielded from anyone seeing you.
Use the viewpoint. No fire because we don't want to alert them that we're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You take your night's rest in, not with no amenities whatsoever,
Mhm.
just lying on the grass in the pitch black.
Yeah.
No
Just
other
you.
choice.
Yeah.
So
Sing us a song.
I think because of this, yeah, I'd say rest activities are limited.
Yeah.
Castanina could still do her rest activity because it's a song.
Mhm.
But I don't think anyone else could do their rest activities with this in mind. I
Secure
think
camp.
Aurora could do a cognitive night one. Yes, you can do secure camp. It's difficulty 2 though. You have no
Secure
light.
camp.
So it's going to be real
Yeah.
hard.
I will secure camp as well. Could I secure camp by attuning with this blessed area? To
Give me the
just try.
test. Difficulty 2.
Okay.
I'd like to make sure we're hidden from anyone surrounding, hence the no fire.
2 successes exactly.
2 successes. So you're feeling something here, this blessed area. You're feeling the blessing fading, second by
Yeah.
second.
Blessings going here. I don't know how long it's going to be here for,
I
but
think-
it's fading.
What blessing?
Rory, get out.
What?
Rory, leave.
What?
Get out. Just walk out of the area, and I'll check again.
Okay.
Aurora walks out of the area, and that fading, that stops.
But it's not getting back up.
No.
Stay out of this area.
You sleep out there.
You're getting rid of God's blessing. You are so corrupted that you are unblessing God's grounds. Maybe reflect on your actions, little farm girl.
Okay, I don't
about
like
where you are
righteous
now.
tax, all right? You became a bit of a dick when you found religion, all right? I think
When you became
need
a bit of a dick when you brought in your corrupted grandfather into your soul, knowing full well what it's done to people.
Aurora, if you just want us to kill him now, I'm on board.
No, he is right. I mean, I'm still gonna do stuff, but he does have a point. I'll go and I'll be by that tree.
Just like your sister.
Coda,
Well,
that's secure
That's
camp.
uncalled for.
3 successes on secure camp.
Nice. So, did you want to do a song of rest at all, or your song at all?
Yeah, who's stressed?
Relaxation.
Yeah.
Anyone
I'm not
stressed?
stressed.
Relaxation.
Yes.
I have
Yeah.
4 successes. Sorry,
Oh.
I have two.
Two?
I'd happily take 2.
go for it. Anyone else need them?
I have two
No.
too. But
Aurora can hear the song if she needs. Oh no, she's paused.
First
Oh,
again,
okay.
I thought you were
I
saying
thought-
that all like, but actually she'd frozen. That was
Okay.
Aurora, are you stressed?
I am.
You need...
I have two. 2 would be
Okay,
good.
yeah.
that's pause perfect then.
Mm.
Assuming no one else is stressed. So I have a D6 roll, please. Anything but a 1
my-
is fine
Oh,
for the night.
I just wonder if my.
Fine.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
3.
So-
I do things like hold my fingers up and then remember I'm on an audio medium.
Yes, the medium is both visual and audio.
Yeah.
Some people only listen to the audio, including yourself, I believe.
Yeah.
So
I have a podcast list.
And how will you remember what happened?
One of our 2 viewers is a member.
3? Is it a viewer if he's listening?
Oh, this is true.
Yeah. Anyway.
podcast also available on all the places you get your podcasts. So we'll just the night goes fine. In the morning, you awaken as you look upon the glade, which is now
Sorry,
yeah.
Do we get
recovery
Have you
roll?
rest? Do you rest rolls? Do you recover?
I'm gonna do my
I'm doing-
meditative cognite thing.
It's
Get
almost
some
going to wrap up, but
Sorry.
Ooh!
Woo!
How many do we need to solve an injury?
for I want to say 3, but that is correct. Yes, 3.
Oh, then I get rid of my injury.
Yeah,
Nice.
same. Same.
And I get all my vigor back. Oh,
4 for
let's
corruption.
go.
Nah,
I
not
don't
that
have
many.
corruption. I can't get the lasting corruption gone, so.
No,
Just 1 success.
that's all your vigor back.
Cool.
Aurora,
2.
that's all your vigor and a stress. If you had stress, if not, you gain a momentum for the next day. As you awaken in the morning, not the most comfortable night of sleep. You awaken, you look upon the glade in which you're resting, which is now mostly brown grass. Particularly where you think Aurora might have sat is blackened, and you see a little trail following her out as she left the glade. It's still green on the edges, but all of those herbs, all the compact grace are withered away. And that, as you look down upon the mine, thorn encrusted overgrowth down below, glistening slightly red in the morning dawn. That's where we'll leave the session.
Oof.
Oh, I don't
onward
like killing
to your final
plants.
destination
Yeah.
with way more connection points I thought Anna would ever gather herself. But there you go.
Ugh.
No, if
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna give
kill
them to me,
her.
I'm gonna
I'm
use
gonna
them.
kill
I
her
can't
or
help it.
You remember Mourinho suggested you all go stand in the circus? You go to the
Mm.
circus to watch the
Yeah.
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 The minute you went observatory, it's like, oh no, that's gonna be real bad.
Oh yeah.
Out in the open would be
Yeah.
bad enough, but then the observatory would have been real bad. But you did save Henry by doing that, so
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
And I got to use my teleportation spell.
And you got to use teleportation, yeah, and you got ahead of
Mhm.
if Trinia comes this way, I think you've worked out the only thing she's got left now
Mhm.
is to risk the mines, but you are ahead by some way, so you get to clear the mines.
Yeah.
So
That
that's
is the issue.
so that is where we will pick up next time. Onwards to the Heart Song.
And downwards.
All right. Well, we'll
All right.
continue this next time. See you all next
then.
week.
Bye.
See you later.
Oh,
Bye.
yeah.